right, China's giant virus-filled hole. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Apparently, some scientists have found a hole in the ocean filled with 1,700 mysterious viruses. Far out in the South China Sea, massive underwater sinkhole plunges nearly 1,000 feet straight down. It's called the Dragon Hole, and it's a strange, silent world where oxygen vanishes and sunlight never reaches. Yet, somehow deep inside, life finds a way, just not the kind we're used to. First charted by Chinese scientists in 2016, the Sensha Yongle Blue Hole quickly drew attention for being one of the deepest known sinkholes on Earth. But its real mystery lies inside. Jump straight to it here. So a sinkhole past 140 meters. Researchers identified anoxic zone 2 in this area. Nitrate disappears and hydrogen sulfide begins to build up. The bacteria there shift to a new kind of metabolism known as sulfate reduction. In the lab, researchers managed to grow 294 strains of bacteria from the samples taken inside the hole. More than 22% of the anaerobic bacteria they found had never been identified before. Scientists also looked at the viruses living in the hole. They discovered 1,730 distinct types, mostly from phage families. But deeper in the anoxic layers, the viral landscape changes. Many of the viruses found there couldn't be linked to any known group. These unknown viruses could play a big role in how microbial life functions in extreme environments. So yes, China has a deep underwater hole that's growing viruses we've never seen before. Now tell me, is this a setup for a new pandemic? A new excuse? Instead of the wet markets, are we looking at possibly escaped dark hole virus pandemic, worldwide pandemic? Not too sure. So I jumped over. It looks like nothing's really coming out yet, but they were talking about the HMPV respiratory virus outbreak in China. Of course, and this is what happens, honestly, I'll be fair here. When you have that many people stacked on top of each other, this is just going to naturally happen. So 5 years on from the first news of COVID, recent reports of an obscure respiratory virus in China may understandably raise concerns. Oh, understandably, huh? Chinese authorities first issued warnings about human metapneumovirus, HMPV, in 2023, but media reports indicate cases may be increasing again during China's winter season. So normal, nothing to worry about, common flu and cold. For most people, HMPV will cause symptoms similar to a cold or the flu. In rare cases, HMPV can lead to severe infections, but it isn't likely to cause the next pandemic. So, Globe Eye News, China is facing a new virus outbreak, with HMPV spreading rapidly and causing flu-like and COVID-19-like symptoms. Very interesting. It looks like it's just... just the cold. Since the COVID pandemic, the pattern of many respiratory infections has changed. For example, in Australia, influenza seasons have started earlier, peaking in June and July rather than August and September. Many countries, including Australia, are reporting an increased number of cases of whooping cough. In China, there have been reports of increased cases of mycoplasma, a bacteria cause of pneumonia, as well as influenza and HMPV. There are many factors that may have impacted the epidemiology of respiratory pathogens. So, gonna blame it a little bit on COVID there, I see. Anyway, giant hole. 1,700 new viruses. Is this something that we should be playing with? Like, scientists want to investigate and learn, and that is something we should do. But is this something that China should be allowed to be bringing into a lab? Now, I'm not saying it's all their fault. We know what happened. I'm pretty sure some of our people released it. If you just want my opinion there. But should China be allowed? Should the world just take a vote? Should they even be allowed to touch this kind of stuff anymore? Let me know what you think down in the comments.